August 25th. Dipper here. I can't believe I'm holding this book in my hands. I saw Bill burn all 3 journals right in front of me. But this morning, Seuss found the journals lying in the woods unharmed. Apparently, defeating Bill didn't just de-weird the town. It also restored many of the things he destroyed, including the journals. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. Let me start over. Number 1. Bill came out of a rip in the sky and took over Gravity Falls. Number 2. Bill captured Ford and turned him into gold. Number 3. Bill tried to trap Mabel in a mind prison and blew up Time Baby. Wonder whatever happened to Blended. I hope he's okay. Number 4. The town banded together to save Ford and defeat Bill, and it was McGucket who figured out how. True, his solution to every problem is build a giant robot. But this time, he was on our side. I don't know if he's gotten saner or crazier after the events of Weirdmageddon. But either way, he's become a bona fide hero, and made the rest of us heroes in the process. No one else could have dreamed up the Shacktron. The robot's fighting style was inspired by Seuss's favorite anime, Neon Crisis Revelations' angry cute girl, Annihilation. He kept requesting giving the robot a gun sword, but we told him that's not a thing. Totem pole equals surprisingly good canon. Gobblewonker head, for nostalgia's sake. We scavenged parts of the portal for the glowing crotch power core. Dino arm was Seuss's idea. And I backed him up because it seemed really cool. Dino Bros for life! Foot scavenged from Gideon Bot. Finally, that thing came in handy. While Candy and Grenda led the Shacktron into battle, our rescue team parachuted inside the pyramid and unfroze Ford. He told us that we all had a crucial role to play as part of the Zodiac. According to Ford, this was a prophecy found painted in the same cave where he originally sent Bill. Ford had never believed the legend before. Apparently, he couldn't believe that saving the world involved so much getting along with others. But he thought it was worth a try. He seemed to have all the right people, amazingly. It even included past enemies like Pacifica, Gideon, and Robbie. In retrospect, it's pretty good we ended up getting over our grudges with those 3. Unfortunately, Stan could not get over all his big issues with Ford long enough to join hands. So the whole thing fizzled out and Bill attacked us. We still have no idea what would have happened if we had completed the Zodiac prophecy. Seuss imagines that the Zodiac would have given us all radness powers. Somehow I doubt that this is what the ancients had in mind. Unlikely. In the end, it turned out to be Uncle Stan who saved us all, by erasing his own mind with Bill inside. When Mabel and I found out what had happened, I think both of us were too shocked to believe it. And luckily, Mabel refused to believe it. After tearfully showing Grunkle Stan her scrapbook, she managed to spark bits of Stan's mind back to life, and began recovering his memory bit by bit. My family. Cool. It turns out that the memory rays effects can be undone through exposure to important images and people from your past, in the same way that McGucket began his road to recovery when he saw the tape of himself as a young inventor. The reason Stan recovered so much faster is that we began recovery while the eraser was still fresh. Less than an hour after initial contact. Still, it's taken about a week of intensive scrapbook therapy to get Stan fully back to himself. While the townsfolk and McGucket helped rebuild the shack, Ford, Mabel, and I have been spending almost every minute with Stan, retelling him his life story, feeding him his favorite foods, toffee, peanuts, and bacon, playing songs from when he was in high school, and driving him through town to revisit every spot he's ever seen, and every person he's ever swindled. We've even read his favorite terrible jokes from his joke book to him, and he remembers every punchline. 1001 Yuckamucks. Ford's been working at it the hardest. Seeing Stan's memory erased is the only time any of us have ever seen Ford cry. There have been several nights we found him asleep on the couch next to Stan, exhausted from a marathon of describing their childhoods together, and from apologizing for his mistakes. Ford even found an old film reel of them as kids, which he amazingly saved all these years. There are clips of them playing on the beach, goofing around at the dinner table, in pawn shop, and dressing as explorers in oversized helmets trying to find the Jersey Devil. Monster Hunters. Stan and Ford are downstairs in the living room watching the home movies right now. As much as we want to watch too, we think this is something they should do on their own. They've earned it.